again, if you're somebody new, the movement starts with, you signing that petition or seeing that little pledge that says that we're a movement for everybody, right? No matter your race, religion, or income, we're a movement that is building bridges, right? So that's the first thing people see because we want that to be plainly noted, right? We had some confusion in the past. This is for everybody, right? Because we need to build structures everywhere. So we need to be decentralized in all facets of life. All right. The next thing you're going to go to, again, our topic of conversation is the member directory. You're going to be prompted on your onboarding um, um, construct to fill out your member profile. That's going to give you a very targeted, specific, you specific construct of how you can engage in the community, given your skills and assets and just your personality. So that's a very important aspect, the member profile, and then it feeds into the directory, which is again what we're going to talk about today. The directory is going to be very important because it's really again where we're going to be able to remove all the stops. It's going to be easy for people to tap into the resources and or training and or just physical space that's necessary for the movement to be what it is. The next place that you're going to stop within your onboarding session is the authentic dialogue training, right? Because we know that communication can build the nation. Communication can also sink the ship as well. So authentic dialogue, learning how to communicate with each other, because again, we're going back to building this for everybody. And that means all different facets of life, different religions, different walks of life, different vantage points, different, stories to tell. We need to know how to have dialogue because we know that conflict is going to arise. We're not trying to duck the conflict, we're preparing for it. So authentic dialogue is a key construct to our community. And the next thing you should be taking, if you haven't yet, is how do I get started in my area, right? Choosing your pathway. So that's the next course that you're prompted in. It's 11 sections long, but it's still fairly a quick course. I think you probably get done with it in an hour and a half, maybe sooner. And that is again where you choose your pathway. And the pathway is just basically where you're saying you're going to invest your energy, right? Four pathways: intentional spending, where we're encouraging everybody to spend $20 a week. That's something I think everybody can do. Uh, Actually, production. So if you don't have a skill yet, you can learn how to do it. But if you do have a skill, you can go ahead and jump straight in to production mode. If you have the bandwidth and capacity to teach, you can also use that same pathway to become a lighthouse. Third pathway is boots on the ground. That's where we're encouraging folks to venture out in your communities as close as you can or as close as you desire to find a homestead, a garden, a farm, anybody who's doing the work of sustainability and kind of collaborating with them to assist them in whatever way you can, whether that's admin or physical labor, but offering that as a leverage point for, or excuse me, bartering point for, information shared, being actually introduced into the lifestyle in that capacity. And then each one teach one. These are our Wednesday meetings, where the first one is right now, the first Wednesday, where we spearhead, what's going on in the community, what we can forecast. It's also going to be the second each one teach one, where we apply some hands-on skills. So again, if you don't know how to do anything, point blank period, the second each one teach one of the month is where we actually do something tangible, like make deodorant, lip chap, toothpaste, start seeds, transplant, the whole nine. We're going to actually do something tangible. So again, you can slink down there to Farm Fresh 24/7 and put it on. The next one is the Monday check-in. That's meant to be our group think tank. So if you're somebody who has a lot of questions, you have a lot of solutions, you have a lot of ideas, this is the meeting you definitely want to tune into. It's open for everybody, but it is mainly for the folks who really want to add in value as far as that vantage point and their particularity, as far as how they see things. These are typically going to be the people who are spearheading things in their own area as well. You know what I mean? Micro and macro. So that kind of curves around to that affiliate program. And that's where, again, we're showing that the money is not our objective. We're trying to build this community. So the incentive for the affiliate program, everybody can be an affiliate. It doesn't matter who you are, but the incentive is 50%. So I know our membership saying much anyway, but again, it's just, again, the vantage point of we're not worried about the money. The money is meant to be a tool. We need to be sustainable. But after that, we trying to spread the cake around. You know what I mean? So affiliate program, you can sign up for that. All you need is a PayPal account. and it's really quick to sign up, and you get your own link, and you can put it on your business card. You can make a QR code. You can put it on your Facebook, on your social media for people to click to, so you can advertise movement under your affiliate program. And again, get 50% off whatever they do. So if they sign up for a year, $60, you're gonna get kicked back 30. So it's just a wonderful way to kind of just again give some folks some feeling into the movement and how it benefits them immediately. Next thing, Farm Fresh 24/7 is our marketplace. That's our tool. A lot of people are confused with Farm Fresh and Collectively Sustainable. Farm Fresh is simply the tool that we use as a community. We're just all collectively saying this is the app we're going to go to barter and show our community that we have something to offer that's a different or more trusted source than the big box grocers. And again, this is where we kind of take our stance to the street. So we're opening that tool up to the front facing public so that again we can kind of use that as a marketing tool to kind of bring people in and tell them about the community. But more than anything, it's just understanding that we do have the power to give other choices to our community and ourselves. So Farm Fresh 24/7, again, free to download, free to post on. And that is, again, where you can fast track your each one teach one learning endeavors. If you learn how to make deodorant, you can slide straight down and post it on Farm Fresh. And again, if you come in knowing how to do something, we're encouraging you to put it on Farm Fresh as well. And then lastly, but not the least, the end of the map, micro solidarity. This is the point of the whole community. It's literally finding your community and building an intentional community with those people. You're not supposed to be looking to get 40 members, right? That's not the goal. The goal is to create a small network of people that you regularly convene with and regularly talk to. You know what I mean? So somebody that can help you out in an emergency, and or somebody to help you out when you just need help, maybe some land maintenance or a pipe breaks or something. Like, we have to really understand that we have to decentralize our community, and that's where the strength is, right? So we're trying to grow these roots deep, not wide. You feel me? Okay, first thing I like to do is some community shout outs. The first one, Celeste Nicole, she's up in the Northeast Hub. She's been holding it down in Philly. She's been doing some great work, been meeting with a group of people in her Germantown residence, I believe. And it's been a little slow to bring people in, but she's been very consistent and she's starting to follow the marketing framework. So I just want to shout her out real quick because she's really just, again, just been holding it down as a singular stewardship center up there. And she's just been doing a great job. She's been doing some bartering, been doing classes on sewing, knitting, growing, you name it, she's been doing it. So I just want to take the time to shout her out real quick. Second, Miss Kanisha Fair. She has been a wonderful community member for a long time. She's one of our original community members, and she's always, if y'all probably seen Kanisha Fair, she's always the one at people's events. Like, that's her thing. She loves to talk to people. So herself and Marquita, they have spearheaded the community outreach. But I just want to take some time to shout out Kanisha Fair because she's challenged me to open up my understandings of how people can interact with the community. So it's just been a wonderful, evolution of intention, just because people are really standing on, hey, I do this. There doesn't seem to be a place for me here. I can create a place. And so that's exactly what she kind of proposes. She's been doing a wonderful job doing what she does in that picture, man, talking to folks, man, talking to people and laughing and joking. So big shout out to Miss Fair. And Jasmine, last but not least, Jasmine Herndon. She is our resident farmer, if you will, online. She gives us a lot of tips about our plants and the soil health and the fertilizer. And she's just a staple in Atlanta as far as farmers goes, as far as like communications and networking. She's been plugging us in a lot of different places, and she's just been doing a great job. She's definitely played a part in 10 by 10s as far as seedlings and just all around the board. She's been doing great. So yeah, absolutely. We love Jazz, man. So I ran into her yesterday at the Food Well Alliance event doing the same thing. She be everywhere. They never there, she always there. And she always is shouting out Collectively Sustainable and really just exuding what we are. That is going to be our spotlight. And it's Miss Marquita. We spotlight Miss Marquita today. Yeah.
Beautiful people, this is what Farm Fresh 24/7 is all about. and what community is all about. We are bartering and have some fire cider here. And I'm gonna get some cotton seeds and some blueberry lemonade, sea moss with some butterack by Sensual Healing. Hey, and this is no money being exchanged. We are just bartering. Hey, and I'm thankful and grateful. Shout out to Farm Fresh 24/7 and Collectively Sustainable.
Bam, just like that. Congratulations, Marquita. Marquita has been a pillar. I mean, a pillar came in, guns blazing, engine revving. She came in, boots on the ground immediately. She has been doing all the things. You see the Central Healing, Farm Fresh 24/7 account. She always has stuff up there as far as her sea mosses, her jams, her jellies. But then you see the plants too. She just gave us a tremendous amount of plants. I didn't expect to get that many of that assortment for the 10 by 10s. And us personally, she's been at the events over there. You see with her with Jasmine. You see Terry in the back. You see other community. She's been boots on the ground. She's been hosting events. So I just want to take the time to shout out Marquita. You've been doing a wonderful job. We watching you. We seeing you. We are inspired. And thank you for just showing people exactly. Again, I think words is one thing, but just to do the things is just totally different. So thank you again. I just want to take that time, man. I'll clap it up for Marquita, man, in your own way, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right, so if we go to the very first thing here, we've got the directory. The directory is a result of actually filling out the form. So once you fill that form out, what's going to happen is each person will have a little dot on the map. You can click on that dot and it will take you directly to the actual member. A stewardship center, lighthouse, they're all color coded, so you know the difference between just a regular member and a stewardship center. And if you go down into the sheet itself, that's where each actual member is. Now, right now, we've got a bunch of dummy information in there, but primarily, as you fill out the form, we'll have all of the skills, tools, availability, types of vehicle. So anything you want to know as far as another member, what's accessible to you within the group, you'll be able to find on the directory here. So it's important that you fill it out completely. It will ask you what information you want to be visible for every member. You do not have to have everything. You don't have to have your name available. It's up to you. And anything that you say you're comfortable having available is going to show up in this directory here. Anything you're not, we won't be able to see it. If you don't want your name available, it'll simply show up as anonymous. And so as soon as you fill that form out, it actually will show up in the directory within just a minute or so. It's done automatically. All right, if you want to back out of that. All right, the next thing is the routing calculator. The routing calculator is, so once you have filled out the form and you're in the member directory, that routing calculator is designed to pull up the closest stewardship center to your location. It'll also give you some routes to that stewardship center for emergency purposes. So this is something you want to print out and keep on, in a safe place. Is going to give you multiple routes. The main route, which is, major roads and highways, more back roads, then more obscure roads, and then a walking route. And the reason why I put this in here is because just in case of an emergency situation, let's say power is out, something serious is happening, and we're supposed to meet up at that at our closest stewardship center. You want to have that information available to you. So you do want to print that out and keep it in a safe place. The next thing is going to be the capacity dashboard. All of these things, all of these systems are linked together. So this capacity dashboard is designed to give you a glance of what we have available, whether it is tools, skills, how many people are capable of doing certain things, any gaps we have in the system, all of that you can come to this dashboard and just kind of look at a glance. And as people fill out their forms, as the directory is filled out, this too is automatically linked to that form system. So once you fill out the form, this information gets automatically filled out as well. If you're interested in saying, hey, I need a truck and you don't know who has one, I need certain tools, it's a way to quick at a glance get that information without having to go through the directory. Now, the directory is designed that you can also look up things there too. You can type in what it is you're looking up and it'll pull members that have those certain things available. All right, next we've got the Barter Bank. I spoke about this on Monday. Barter Bank is basically a system that allows us to give a scoring system to barters. May not be necessary, but let's say there are two people interested in doing a barter. Maybe somebody's a little uncomfortable with it. They're not really sure if it's something that they want to do. This system is designed to give a score system, and it's based upon a litany of calculations, but time that it takes, effort that it takes, the skill level, and how desirable those things are. The banking system is for anyone who's interested in doing a barter with a person, but may not necessarily be interested in the barter that they're offering. They're willing to offer their services or their assets or whatever they're interested in bartering, they're willing to do so, but they may not be interested in what the other person has to offer. You have an opportunity to bank that in the system here, and you can come back later once other people have banked it. This is one of those things that it will grow over time. Initially, there'll be nothing there, obviously, but you do have an opportunity to add barters to the bank without doing a barter yourself. So let's say you're interested in you're a farmer, you have certain goods that you don't mind that you would be interested in bartering. You can add that to the banking system so that it grows sort of organically. There's also a scoring system for the members that do the bartering. So this is basically a system that we're each person is expected to keep their word. If something happens where a person does not hold up to their end of a barter, that's something that you can find out here in the system. Let's say you've done a barter with somebody and for whatever reason they did not come through. You can look on here and see whatever their personal score is based upon that. Next, we've got the direct barter, and that is just for two individuals interested in doing a barter. It'll give you a quick scoring system in real time. You're not banking anything. You're just trying to figure out if these two things kind of match with each other. Each one of these systems does have a human override. So you're not expected to, let's say my barter is a 5 and yours is a 3. If I agree and you agree, it's a deal. These are just designed to give you just a general idea of what it is that's being offered, basically. The barter history is just designed that over time to be able to go back and look and see what types of barters have been made, how much money has been saved, how good the system is working. It's just sort of a quick way to figuring out, are people even using the system at all, and what types of things that they're actually bartering. So if you look at skills demand, you click there. As a
Oh
part of
yeah.
the form, there's actually a smaller one that you'll get that basically is going to ask people, what types of skills are you interested in learning? And what types of skills are you willing to teach? those are going to populate here. So anybody that does events, gives events, is interested in doing events at a quick glance, you can go on and say, hey, I do sewing. We've got 8 people that say they're interested in learning that particular skill instead of just kind of guessing what members are interested in figuring out. If you go to the next one, that is where people can post their events. Remember, we were talking about Monday. People should be able to post the actual events, and then after the event happens, it'll disappear from the system.
Okay, so that'll be this right here.
Yeah.
Bam, bam, and the events will pop up down here somewhere or here. Okay, upcoming events. I see.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, this is dope. This is dope.
And
This
this is
this
strictly for members, so this is not something anybody else would be able to use here now. Once the event happens past that date, it'll remove itself from the system.
cool. So I'd like to also add that this whole concept of this community operating system is going to be a city by city construct. So ATL will have this for our members and we'll be able to see each other. New Orleans, as they come into play and have enough members, they'll have the opportunity to have one of these systems as well. And so it'll trickle down. So as people galvanize enough community members in their area, 100 is the number. And then they'll be able to have one of these operating systems and be able to move. It might not even be that many, but that's the idea, is to really, again, be decentralized, but still organized. So the events won't be showing in another city where if you're in Atlanta, you know what I mean? You're only going to be showing your hyper local activity. So that goes for the directories and all that stuff too. So it's very intentional for us to be able to find us and to be able to pour in the resources that we say we have at a moment's notice. So I just wanted to drop that in there too, just so we're understanding like this is not going to be a nationwide data bank that you're putting your information on. It's going to be for the city that you're a part of as far as your hub.